Hi, welcome to Happy Girl Paper Crafting with Angie Nicholson. It is collaboration time with my group, so check it all out. I hope you really like it. Hey y'all, Angie here from Happy Girl Paper Crafting, and it is time for another collaboration with my Inspiration Collaboration Design team. And this is mystery envelope time, and we are doing something old, new, borrowed, and blue, basically. So I'm really excited because it opens up a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of things I can do with old products and from my stash and new stuff that just came out, and borrowed, I have a thing or two borrowed from a good friend of mine. And then blue, I've got a lot of blue, and it's one of my favorite colors. So check it out and see what I come up with, and see what my also other friends on the Inspiration Collaboration Design team come up with too at the end of my video. All right, this is the instructions for this mystery envelope challenge from Jenny. Old, new, borrowed, and blue. So old is like a stash dive, and then new, of course, is newest products. I'm using some from March online exclusives. And then the borrowed, I said it wrong in my intro, but the borrowed is just using something from another set with the set we're using today. So basically, my theme is kind of fall, but I'm using spring papers. And then the blue, of course, is the color blue, one of the new blues. And here are my photos. Look at these beautiful things. This is at St. Joe State Park, and it was last fall. And this is in Missouri, and I love it. It's my favorite park. I have great memories there with my husband and my family. And look at all the pretty fall colors, and look at the lake with all the sky, and everything around it was just coloring the water. These beautiful colors and reflections off of the water. And just, I ended up with some great pictures from out there, and I just couldn't wait to use them on a page, and I found the perfect paper in the March online exclusive. So delicate dreams. And there's me standing in front of some stuff there, and you'll see that really inspired some of my choices here too. Looky here. I love outdoor photos and doing outdoor layouts, and this was kind of like a short little hike I did that day, a little nature walk. And right, and this picture here is from sunset. It was almost sunset whenever I got there, so I didn't have much time. And all right, this is the Delicate Whispers stamp set, and this is inspired by, see the cattails and all those pretty things there? That picture right there is what inspired me to use this, and I actually got the Delicate Dreams suite that had the stamp set and dies. Here are the dies, and they have some fabulous things in here, but it also included the Delicate Dreams paper, designer series paper, and some other things, and it was really worth it to me because I knew I'd use it. Now this one is the Notes of Spring stamp set. That's the March product of the month right now. That's almost gone, but you can still get it, and it may last into April. But I love that. I really wanted to use it. And there's the paper that came with that Delicate Dreams suite, and I really loved it. This got one of the new colors that's coming out in May, hydrangea hue, and then this color here, that green. I really want to use that green on this, and it has kind of some coppery shine. You see this glimmer there in the shine. And these two were my favorite of those papers, and I ended up picking this paper because it had some green mixed in it, and I love this one with the little I don't know, brushy pieces there. I wanted to use this, but it just wasn't working with my layout, but I've got to find something to use that on. I just love it so much, and it's from Nature Walk. And looky here, this is what we ended up with. See, it's got the green on the back side. I really like this painty green on the back side, and so I think I found a way to use this. I could use cardstock there, but I like the back of this as well. So this is the sketchbook for number 5 from the creative design team, and I picked the sketch from that book, from that set, and I love this one. I think it works. It's going to be beautiful with these pictures. It really matches with the type of pictures I have this time. I just make one little adjustment to it, and so the top part's going to show off that beautiful flowery paper that I picked, my busier pattern, and then the bottom part is going to be, I'm pulling from Nature Walk. I'll show you here in a minute. And then across the middle, there's like a strip. But I did use the left-hand side. I'm using just the left-hand side background design on both sheets. Okay. But I am using the way they did the photos on both sides of this paper that I'm showing you. All right. So here we go. I got my pretty flowers on top. I got my Secret Sea pattern paper from Nature Walk. And then I've got this paper here that's called, I think, Delicate Dreams or Delicate something, the shiny bronze colored paper with kind of a leaf pattern. That's the strip across the middle. All right, I'm going to use this one too, and I have some little banner pieces, so that's where I'm going to use this piece. I wish I had a little more area to use that because I love it, but that's okay. I'm using some other things from the stamp set, and I think I really like that. I think it's going to turn out great. So the next step is going to be well, let me keep looking back here. Let's lay out the photos on here so we can kind of get a look at what they're going to look like on here. Of course, I'll mat them in white, and then I'll probably find something else, secondary matting color to go with this. And so I'll have to give that some thought. Look at that picture. Ah, so pretty. That was such a beautiful view of the lake that day. That's Monsanto Lake. First lake I ever did some kayaking on. So yeah, I like that side. That's the right-hand side of the design from the sketch. And then this is kind of what the left-hand side is going to look like. There's a 4x6 on the bottom and then one up above to the left, but this is where I make a slight change to it. I had these 3x4 pictures, 3 of them, so I'm going to do 3 of those across the top on this side rather than the 4x6 and a smaller picture. And I think that looks great, and I can use what I have. And that's what sketches are for. You just kind of make them work for your photos and your designs, and that's what it's kind of going to look like. And so I'm going to go ahead and get in here and cut it all out, and look at this. Aren't these colors gorgeous together? I am thrilled to death with that. I did put a little white border around it. That's not in the sketch, but I thought that would look nice to bring out more white around the edges like that. Just a little tiny 1/4-inch border. All right, so that's working really well with the sketch. So then my photos, I'm like I said, I will mat them in white, but then you can't see it on camera because I didn't end up recording it. But I fussed around with the background and ended up with pecan pie as my background color because I think that looks beautiful against these colors here. The colors on here, the tan color that's similar is crumb cake, but the pecan pie plays really nicely with these colors, and it plays nicely with this copper colored metallic paper here. So see how those two kind of go together? I think that looks great. So I'm using that for the big banner piece, this pretty flashy little metallic paper with the leaves on it. And then I'm using the pecan pie for all of the backgrounds for my larger photo mat and for my photo mat for my 4x6 paper there. And then see, I got to use this paper. I had 2 little banner pieces that shoot off to the side on the sketch, and so I'm using that one there, and I'm pulling the one from the other side here. I like a little bit of this other one on the other page, but I'm not sure it's going to work there. So now I'm also going to make an adjustment and kind of pull my photo down more because I think my photo mat ended up being bigger than the one in the sketch, so I didn't have as much room up top on left for a title. So I'm going to make a title on the right side. That's why I pulled the photo down here. Okay, that we're ready to glue all this down, and it is beautiful. I love how that turns out. All right, so we're going to get the stamp and die from the Delicate Dream Suite again, and the cattails. I'm going to stamp those and die cut those and use those for some embellishments here because it goes so well with some of my pictures there. So I've already stamped those, and now I'm going to place the die over that carefully. This is a good place to use the Post-it tape, which I have, but for some reason didn't choose to do it here because I usually just kind of hope for the best when I lay it down, and it's lazy. I don't recommend that. You tape it down, and you'll have better odds of getting that exactly where you want it and keeping it there. So, but it turned out okay, thank goodness. But I'm going to do, here's mine, and it's really, really pretty. I love the color. That is crumb cake, and I'm going to do several. So we'll use those for embellishments. I also, off camera, cut a bunch of the Spotlight on Nature circles, and I did it in the Wood Grain Wonders Designer Series paper from the March online exclusives, and I did a couple of different sizes here, and those really contrast because this darker color contrasts nicely. I tried all the 4 different colors in this, and the darkest color contrasted the best, and my other thing stood out well with that. And it's from Exploring Nature Scrapbook Kit. I pulled some stickers. They're down there at the bottom right hand of the left hand side page. And I also pulled out some of the punch outs from there. Look at this Great Outdoors, Secret Sea, and the green on there. It goes perfectly with that. So I'm going to nestle this up here where I made the area for my title on the right hand page here. And I mean, I couldn't have asked for a more perfect match on the colors there. And then here are my little things that I stamped and colored from the Notes of Spring stamp set. Remember, March Online exclusive, so that's going away soon. And I made one of each of them because I thought this page, because of the lake, every one of these, the woods and the lake, I mean, you find rabbits, deer, and a duck at the lake, or a goose, either one, at the lake. That's my dogs in the background you hear. So anyway, I stamped each one of those, and I'm going to use those around my little areas. I'm making 3 little areas that I put those around. So the deer will go up top there, but I'm going to put some of the cattail cutouts up there. I'm going to place those around there like in the background, because I know whenever you come across a little fawn like this in our nature or on our property, they're oftentimes kind of hiding in the weeds. That's where Mom leaves them. She leaves them well hidden in the leaves, the weeds. And so I thought this would look really cool to put these in the background, these cutouts I did in the background, and then nestle my little fawn in there right above the title. But I'm trying to get that just about right. And looky there, she's hiding. My little fawn is hiding in the brush here, just exactly like she would in nature. And I love that. I think that looks amazing. Okay, so then down here where I've got my sticker for my nature walk, I mean, how perfect is that? It was just a little short nature walk I did after work. I'm going to put my duck or goose, whichever one I think it looks more like a goose because the neck's long, but it kind of looks like a duck. But I'm putting it right by my pond there, right by Monsanto Lake there. And then my rabbit is going to go in this last little circle over here by my banners on the left-hand page. And I like it there, but I also need a journaling spot. So I went back and pulled from Everyday Happiness. This is another thing that's in my old category for my old new borrowed blue. And looky there. That Everyday Happiness had a really cool journaling spot that goes nicely with this page. So I kind of stuck some of my little pieces that I cut out all along the outer edge, and I'm going to use this as my journaling block just to tell a few little details about my trip over to this park after work this day in the last fall, and so that's going to be perfect right there. And then I'm also going to nestle my little rabbit up in the corner on top of there. And all right, so that looks good with my embellishments put in there, and it'll pop nicely off of that brown circles of nature, and that's a espresso. Early espresso is the color of that wood grain wonder paper. And so I'm going to kind of put it off to the side, slightly over the edge of the photo. I think it looks really nice there, and that's where that's going to end up living. And we'll squish the we'll place the rabbit in there, right up there in the weeds too, because they kind of like to hide in the weeds as well. I see that a lot on my rides to and from work going through the country here. Okay, check this out. Isn't this beautiful? It turned out so gorgeous. The colors from this Delicate Dream Suite are just amazing with my wood grain wonders and using my Spotlight on Nature dies. I used all of my elements, old, new, borrowed, and blue. And I just think I loved this mystery challenge with my group Inspiration Collaboration Design Team. And so if you loved it, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you do. And then be sure and check out the other ladies in this collaboration from my Inspiration Collaboration Design Team. And I hope you enjoyed this layout as much as I did. I am super happy with it. Love outdoor layouts.